First teaching that Buddha gave, that's also the main teaching of Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths is about how to free oneself from suffering. First noble truth is the noble truth of suffering, which is the problem. To understand the problem is the first step towards the solution of the problem. So the second noble truth is, what are the causes of these sufferings and problems and pain? If you want to get out of the pain and problems and the sufferings of the problems in the world, only way that we can deal with the problems could be that we change our own way of understanding things, reacting to things, how we work with our own emotions, our own reactions, our own habitual tendencies. And through that, we transform our own way of experiencing things. This then leads to the third noble truth, which is that, is it possible to transform our emotions? We can transform our negative way of acting with body, speech, and mind into compassionate and loving and, understanding way of reacting. And here, the main understanding and experience of the Buddha comes in. And that is the most important, proposition of the Buddha. That when a person learns how to act with compassion and wisdom, instead of negative emotions and negative habitual tendencies, then one can experience in a different way, with kindness, with peace, with joy. It's not something that only one person can do, but something that every being, every human being at least, can do. So therefore, this is the third noble truth, which is the cessation of suffering. And once you find that possibility, then there must be a way, there must be a method of training oneself to work on this, how to develop our positive way of being, our compassion, kindness, and our wisdom. And this is the path, the last noble truth, the path. And here, Buddha recommended first the 8 noble paths. And it starts with right view, which is on how to look at things, then we work on the right conduct of body, speech, and mind. And these 3 things are what we call as right thoughts, right speech, and right action. And that leads to the right livelihood, that we not only sometimes act in a positive way, but we learn how to earn our living, how to spend our life with a profession, with a job. That's also positive, and it leads to 2 most important things, right effort and right mindfulness. And right effort is how to practice in the right way, not too much, a struggle, not too much pushing ourselves, but generating more motivation, more interest, and more joy in doing positive things. And then the right mindfulness, that we try to become more clear, more conscious, more mindful about how we live, how we think, how we speak, how we act. And through that, then we lead into our meditation, that to tame our mind, to work on how to bring peace and tranquility to our mind, but not only that, but also wisdom. Wisdom meaning that you know how to deal with any situation and every situation. And when we can do these 8 things, work on these 8 things and become a little bit better, then it's understood that we can have a more peaceful, more joyful, and more purposeful life for ourselves, and can also be more useful and more beneficial to the others.